Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial for you guys, and I'm so freaking excited to be filming a tutorial. I feel like it has been a million years, literally a million years. It really has been a million years though. Like, I seriously feel like I have been losing my touch. I'm rusty as fuck. Like, I need to get my life together. And it felt so good creating this look today. I feel like I have not given myself a chance to grow in this beauty industry because I have been focusing so much on other content that I stopped doing what I love. And that's like a slap in the face for myself, you know what I mean? So it feels just so good to be back. I am going to be filming tutorials for you guys more frequently. My channel is very diverse. I let you guys into my life on a daily basis, and I feel like that has always been my biggest goal, is just for you guys to be able to relate with me and feel like I'm one of your friends, you know? But I, on top of that, lost track of everything that I was trying to accomplish here. So it just feels so good to honestly be in front of the camera again and filming a tutorial. And what better way than to do a fall tutorial, because fall is in the air and the dark tones are back, and it's my literally go-to. I love dark tones, so I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of fall looks for you guys. But enough rambling. Today we are going to be creating a halo cut crease, and we are using a lot of olive tones with a little bit of some warmth in there. So I did want to make this my first tutorial because I have been wanting to do a halo cut crease for you guys for a really long time and just kind of show you guys step by step what works for me. And I'm also going to be using my very new palette that I just purchased. It's the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette. For so long I've been wanting to get some shadows from Melt Cosmetics, and when I saw this palette I'm like, this is perfect for the fall. I know this is not sponsored, I bought this with my own money, but I did want to create this look for you guys. So if you guys are interested on how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so do not mind my crazy t-shirt. I just didn't want to get dirty with what I was wearing. So we are going to be doing a halo cut crease for you guys today, and I've already done both of my eyebrows. One of my eye is already finished, so this is the look that we are going to try to accomplish on this side. And we are starting off with a fresh, just nice clean canvas on the eye. I went in with some concealer. I used the Tarte Shape Tape, and I added some translucent powder to just set it on there. Now we are going to be going in with your preference of just white shadow. I'm going to go in with this one by Makeup Forever. This one is in the shade M530. We are going to apply this all under our lid, and we're going to bring it down. This is just going to help with the blending process. So we are going to be going in with a few different brushes. So I'm going to be showing you guys kind of what my favorite brushes are to accomplish this halo cut crease. The palettes that we're going to be using are the Gemini by Melt Cosmetics, and as well as the Morphe palette. The Morphe palette, I'm only going to be going in there with one shadow. Actually, two shadows, sorry. I'm going to grab a clean brush. I'm going to be going in with the Morphe R34 brush. I'm going to be grabbing this shade right here. We do want to go in circular motions and back and forth motions to just blend everything out. I'm going in with a clean brush, the Morphe R34 brush, and I'm just going to blend. You always want to make sure that when you are packing on colors, you are using two different brushes, one for blending and the other one for packing, just because when you pack on with the specific brush and you blend, you're more likely to grab the color and bring it up and make, you know, a messy eye look. So always work with two different brushes. Grabbing the brush that we were using for blending, I'm going to go in with this shade here, and it's just a pretty nude, and I'm going to add it on the top of this color to help blend. Now that we have this color blended out, I'm going to be grabbing the Gemini Melt Cosmetics palette. I actually just purchased this palette. You guys can see all the pretty colors that it comes with. I purchased it probably maybe like a week ago, and when I saw the colors I was like, I need to create a look with this palette. I'm going to be going in with the brush by Makeup Shack, and it's the T87 brush. This is more of a round blending brush. we're going to be grabbing the color Fire OG, and it's a pretty olive tone. And we are going to begin by packing on the color, and when we pack on the color, we are going to just lightly blend. The goal is to pack on as much green as possible because we definitely want the colors to pop. And as you guys can see, I'm just going to be lightly tapping onto the color. This is also going to be helping with the blending process. So using the R34 brush, I'm going to be going in with the color Leo. And using the same technique, I'm going to go in there and pack as much color as we can. This one is more of a darker olive tone, so this is definitely going to add some definition to everything. Now the darkest shade that we will be going in with in this palette using the Luxie 229 brush is going to be the shade Bonnie. We want to go in with a dark shade because this is what's going to create that effect, that gradient effect from darkest to lightest. You can go from the shade Leo and Bonnie back and forth to just help with the blending. So once we have all of our shadows blended, we are going to go in there with some concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna find my crease. So you can do that by just applying concealer and looking up. And by looking up, that's gonna show you exactly where your crease starts. Then going in with a brush. This brush, I was looking for the name. This brush is actually a paint brush from Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it has been my go-to brush for concealer. I just feel like because it's a paintbrush, you have so much control, and it's perfect for obviously like sculpting your creases. So we're going to create the crease, and we are going to be bringing it from corner to corner. This has just been something that has been working for me lately. I feel like it just gives me so much more control, and it's easier for me to blend out my shadows. So now that we created the crease, I'm going to go in there with some translucent powder and just set everything in. One huge mistake that I always used to make was that I wasn't setting my concealer in place. So then I would go in there with the shades and try to blend it, and then I would get like this harsh line, and it was impossible to blend that out. So that is one advice that for sure you guys need to take into consideration when creating these looks. So now I'm going to go back in there with my Makeup Shack T87 brush, and I'm going to grab the color Fire OG that we used earlier, and we are going to add this into our halo. And this is where the effects will start taking place, so make sure you take your time in blending because this part is crucial into your look. This could literally make or break your look. If you fuck this part up, your makeup look is done. So take your time. So we're gonna start with the outer corner and just lightly tap. We're tapping on the color, we're packing it on, and then we will blend. Blending the shadow in. Okay, then we're gonna go grab the color Leo, and we're gonna pack that on as well. Finally, we are gonna go in there with the Tapered Small 231 brush by Luxie, and I'm gonna go in with the color Bonnie, which is that intense black, and we're gonna add a tiny bit. This part is very important. Just add a little bit and blend it in. We are pretty much done. We're gonna go in there and just add a little bit of shimmer in the eye, not in the eye, in the middle. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M124 brush, and I'm just going to grab a highlight. This one is High Impact by Morphe, and I'm just going to dab some color into the corner. So we're not going to do it all over the middle part, just in the little edges of where the colors would meet. So next up is lashes, and these have been my go-to lashes. I got them on Amazon. The company originally sent me some, and I believe their Instagram is not even up. I'm not sure, but they have been my go-to lashes, and they are the My Mink lashes of Vera, and I'm gonna show you guys. This is what they look like. So for me, my eyes are a little bit more pulled. So eyelashes that are short, long, and more close together rather than very wispy just look a lot better on my eye shape. Okay, now I'm gonna be going in and cleaning up my face. I'm gonna be grabbing a wipe. This is a baby wipe. I ran out of my freaking makeup wipes, so I had to interrupt. And I'm gonna be grabbing some cleanser by Garnier and just cleaning up my face. For my face, as primer, I'm gonna be using the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. We're gonna work it into her skin. For foundation, I'm gonna be going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am in the shade Tawny. And going in with my Beauty Blender, I'm going to buff it into my skin. I have been loving this foundation. The coverage is absolutely amazing, and I feel like it's the foundation that has matched me the best. So we're gonna go in there with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. To set my concealer, I am gonna be grabbing my Beauty Blender wet, and I'm going to press it on to the concealer. This is just something that's been working for me to set my under eye, because it has been so dry lately that I feel like the wet Beauty Blender just helps everything set and lock in. I'm gonna go in there with the Kat Von D Shade to Light Contour Palette, and I'm gonna be grabbing the middle shade, which is Shadow Play. So I'm gonna contour my face, and I'm also going to apply it to my cheek, just because I'm not a big fan of blush, so we do wanna make sure that we still give it a little bit of a illusion when we do smile. I'm also gonna go in on my top forehead to just blend everything in. Hide my entradas. And contour the nose. I start by doing 2 lines straight down, very lightly, and then I connect it. Make sure you do blend it. You don't want just 2 harsh lines going down your nose. Grabbing some translucent powder with my blending sponge, I'm going to clean up the edges. Starting with the Morphe palette, I'm going to go in with that burnt orangey color, and then we're going to transition to the Gemini palette. We're going to be adding the shade Fire OG, and then adding Leo, and then finishing off with Bonnie. Now I'm gonna go with my Makeup Shack T54 brush, and it's just a flat blending brush. I'm gonna go in with the color Bonnie, and I'm going to just add it right under the waterline. So now going in with the Morphe Y9 brush, I'm just gonna grab more of that powder and clean up this translucent powder. And this will also get rid of any fallout that we had under our eye. So now for highlight, I'm gonna be using the High Impact and Extra. I'm gonna be grabbing a small, little angled flat brush. This is the Luxie 131 brush. And I'm gonna grab my Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I love this stuff. I'm gonna add it onto the brush and add some of that highlight into my inner tear duct. I'm also going to grab some and put it right under my brow bone, on the bridge of my nose, and grabbing my Makeup Shack T89 brush. This is a big flat fluffy brush. I'm going to apply highlight on my cheekbone. I just want to make sure everything is very nicely blended. Now my favorite part, lipstick. I'm going to be going in with the Morphe PDA shade. I have been loving this color. It's seriously my go-to nude at the moment. A lot of you guys have been asking what nude I've been using, and it is this one. Paired up with the Morphe True Story shade. On top of this color, I'm gonna grab the color True Story and add it all over my lips. So right now my skin is looking really dry and just really matte, so I'm gonna go in there with the Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist and add it all over my skin. I'm gonna be using the Milk Kush mascara. I actually was looking really forward to this mascara. I was hearing a lot of reviews about it, but the applicator pulls out so much damn mascara that I have to clean off my brush. But the brush itself is so fluffy that it gets into every little lash, which I love. So it just sucks that it doesn't, I mean, it pulls out way too much product at once. Okay, and I'm gonna just do my hair and I'll be right back. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If there's any other type of looks that you guys want to see, any type of colors, don't be afraid to ask. I will be adding some colors into my looks as well. So definitely let me know what kind of looks you guys want to see, and I will see you guys on my next video. Love you guys.